Good Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. Thursday morning, I think. Good Thursday morning. This is Rusty 78609 in Llano, Texas. Llano, Texas. I got this on so I can remind me where I am. Anyway, it is a nice day. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
In Llano right now, it's 75 degrees.
With a high of 96, which is rather warm. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Phoenix, Arizona?
The temperature in Phoenix right now is 78 degrees.
That's not too bad with a high of 104. That's a norther to them. But anyway, having said that, for some reason, Google's had an update on my Chromebook, and now whenever I say, hey, what's her name, my laptop answers, okay, or tries to. And is it annoying? Yes. But there's a way to turn it off. I just have to figure it out. But having said that, moving right along, it is a good morning. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now. And right now just went poof. So if there's anything you want to be doing, you better be doing it. Anyway, hey, Google, make us laugh.
Why can't you trust an atom? Because they make up literally everything.
A breeder of fine horses saw this advertisement in a farm paper. For $5, we will tell you how to cure horses of slobbering. He sent the $5 and a few days later received the following information. Teach him to spit. Get what you pay for, don't you? Sometimes. Anyway, moving right along here to comments. Oh, today for our noon video, I've got a part 2 on that water that I'll show you the final stuff, and I'll do that, and then I might do a driving video, or you never know. Oh, let's get this going here. Prairie Night Moon says, this bird is already old enough to run and flutter. It will take off flying in just a day or two. During that time, the parents will feed it on the ground and watch over it, maybe dive bomb and distract the neighborhood cat. Yeah, well, apparently something happened because it's no longer there. But here's something that I found out because of that little bird. Hey, Google, how many birds are killed by cats each year?
2.4 billion birds.
2.4 billion birds are killed by cats per year. Now, hey, Google, how many birds are killed by wind turbines yearly?
On the website evwind.es, they say, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service estimates that between 140,000 and 500,000 bird deaths occur at wind farms each year.
So that means that cats kill 5 times as many birds, or 10 times as many birds, how many, as the wind turbines. But we're focused on the wind turbines, by God. You don't want to get rid of mama's cat. You want to take that turbine down. Enough said about that. But yeah, you know, we do some strange stuff. Anyway, Ralph P. The goat and I like seeing cabin building progress. Well, here's the goat coming in, the screaming, stinking goat, to give you a screaming, stinking goat kiss this morning. Thank you, Ralph P. Yeah, we're making progress. We got water and electric in. They haven't done anything. Excuse me. We got water and sewer in. The electric, they haven't done anything. So we'll see how that goes. But we're getting it done one day at a time. Again, Ralph P. Morning all, seeing those backhoes brings back memories. I never hit any of my guys in the ditch with the bucket, thank goodness. Yeah, well, you gotta, be pretty good with operating that thing. You got those little levers, it's, you gotta be pretty good at that. This is IME 88's got 2 here. Little bird, first look, I thought it was a baby quail. Mahalo, enjoy your day, thank you. On the water hookup, she says 2 thumbs up for the hardworking men, another step closer. Stay cool, and aloha from Honolulu, Rusty. Honolulu, Hawaii. Anyway, Gardening with Elbert says, I hope the bird is now back in the nest. No, it ain't. I don't know where it is. Gone somewhere. Same person, Elbert, says, this progress is making me anxious to see the cabin construction begin. That was on the water. Yeah, well, as soon as he can get to it, I'm doing all I can do. Deb, the mother bird comes and feeds it. Just stay away. I did. I believe me. I grew up in the country. I know all about that stuff. Something else a lot of people don't know. You know, a lot of people would want to handle that little bird and then try to put it back in the nest. Well, if you did that, then the mother and they'll stop feeding it because of your scent. They'll stay away from that bird. Yeah, and it'll die. Yeah, yep. So don't touch them. And also bird eggs, same way. If you pick them up and look at them, oh, isn't that a beautiful color, and then put it back, they're gone. Sharon Aston, this is on Electric Trike, says, do they have a step through? Yeah, they do, Sharon. Get 2 of them. Use Rusty 50, you get $50 off. Tom Sharp, hope the bird makes it. Me too. I went by there twice yesterday and didn't see anything. Devin says, hey, Rusty, how many months is your cabin bill supposed to take? Sorry if you already mentioned it in the past. Once they start, I don't know, 3 or 4 months max. It just depends. Once they start, that's the key. When are they going to start? I don't know. Kelly Martina, Rusty, out of all the Texas state parks, which one is your favorite? Well, that's kind of a difficult question, not really fair to ask me because I'm not really fond of state parks at all. I mean, they're like giant RV parks with kids and barking dogs. Inks Lake is good, Garner State's good, but they're both the busiest parks in Texas. And if they have a river or a lake, they're really busy. So Fort Davis or Davis Mountain State Park's another one out in West Texas. It's a good one. James Ortiz, soar like an eagle, little bird. Well, yeah, I tried to talk it into doing something. It ain't paying no attention to me. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. This is Donnie K. Dang, them old boys working like that in the heat. Hats off again to them. Yeah, and down in that ditch, folks. And then the ditch filled up partially with water, so they were wading around in the water and in the mud and their boots and stuff. It's not fun work, guys. This is living in a Prius. Nancy K says, I love these old Prius camping videos, Rusty. Chicken fried steak, awesome. Yeah, I got me a chicken fried steak one time. I was hungry. I mean, this is June Black. Got 2 of them here. Rusty, you ain't nothing but a big old teddy bear when it comes to animals. These type of videos you do are my favorite. I'm totally clueless as to who this is on the cabin, who these people are that you are assuming or complaining about these guys working. Do I have to watch the news to figure it out? No, but I've been with people in vehicles and they'll see people working out in these ditches and stuff, and there'll be 4 or 5 people standing out of the ditch and maybe 2 in the ditch working, and they'll say, well, there's only 2 working and 5 loafing. Well, what they don't realize is those guys got to take a break, man. Anyway, Holly Bosworth, and don't forget, Rusty, they will always turn the water off so they're not wasting water. Is very precious now. Yeah, it's off now, obviously. This is Eric Mackley on the cabin stuff. Good deal, Rusty. I hope it's all worth it in the end. Last place I rented in Summer, Washington, my water bill for living me by myself was up to $185 a month for sewer and water. Now I'm on septic community. I pay $134 every 3 months for water, park and lake access, and HOA all combined. Well, it's different everywhere. Out in Capitan for water, sewer, and electric per month would have been about $130 a month. Here in Llano, it'll probably be closer to $200 with everything, because the sewer's pretty expensive here. But it's based on your water usage, so I'm not sure what mine's going to be yet, because I'll probably use about 400 gallons of water a month. WTBM 123, cool. Larry Peterson, can hear you just fine. Like hearing you explain. Thank you, Rusty. You're very welcome, Larry Peterson. Val here on Comment Call. You mentioned that once you get your cabin built that you will lock in the real estate taxes for that property. How do you do that? You just go by the appraisal district and fill out a form. It's nothing to it. In fact, you can just go in there. They'll tell you what discounts you're available for. I mean, they'll tell you what discounts you can get based on your age. And you know, if you, sometimes they have, you know, like senior citizen stuff, veteran stuff. You know, they have all kind of discounts. It depends on the city and all kind of things. How do you do it? You just go by the appraisal district. I thought real estate taxes are based on what the county property appraiser says your property is worth each year, which can fluctuate up and down. So how do you lock it? Well, once you turn, well, you can homestead it, you know, and then as a senior you can lock up your rates. Go by the appraisal district. If you're over age 62, you can do it in most areas. Mark Bahek, Rusty, did they have to chop through Tarrant Street? Is that view facing north? Yeah, that view is facing north. Yeah, they went all the way across the street. Majestic Mabel on the Little Bird. Oh, bless its little heart. Yeah, no kidding. Julie Muley on the Little Bird. My cat really enjoyed this video. See there? Yeah, the cat's going, I'm good, I'm good. You know, that's life, though, guys. That's the ocean of life. Big fish eat little fish. And believe me, if you think about what you eat during the day, how many things had to die to feed you, woo, Brixico, you may do a lot of thinking, but when you decide it's go time, you go. Yeah, I do. Well, you know, at my age, you better be doing it. Anyway, Mike H., keep chirping, bird. Either your mama or the neighborhood cat will be around as soon as Rusty gets the hell away from you. I did. Scotty Thompson, any rain for Orlando, Texas, Rusty? No, nothing in the forecast. Cool comment, call. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler from Wisconsin. Tom Twinspear, I think that little bird will be cat food soon. Hello, Rusty. Well, there was a cat around here, but I haven't seen it lately, so I don't know if somebody fell in love with it or it got run over or what, but there was a cat living around here that people were feeding, but I haven't seen it since I've been back. Sharon Cooper, so happy to see you moving forward on your property for your cabin, Rusty. Always doing something new. I think never getting stale is the way of your life. Well, it's the way, in my opinion, it's the way to live. You know, just keep doing stuff. You know, whenever I get the cabin built, I'll continue to do stuff. What? I don't know. I'll come up with something. Rita Richardson, oh man, Rusty, I bet someone's going to offer you a price that you can't resist. You got a bank here waiting to happen. You just never lose, Rusty. I'm so happy to see your next move, Rusty. I know you will rock the house. I love it. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to sell it. I mean, I've been offered 3 times what I paid for it already. I turned it down. Dorian Christie, the men and women who keep everything rolling put in the required hard work every day, regardless of the conditions. Without them, nothing would happen. I want to kill this gnat. Where'd he go? There he is. He'll screw up in a minute. They always do. He won't light long enough for me to get him. There's one little gnat to get in the house right now, but he'll pay for it with his life. Anyway, it says, without them, nothing would happen. I agree with other rangers. These are the true essential workers providing utilities, water utilities, for all of us. Appreciate what you utilities workers do for us and for our amigo Rusty. Thank you. You're very welcome. WTBM123, cool. Thank you. Peggy Parker on the water. Hi, Rusty. I'm surprised they aren't wearing hard hats, being that the backhoe is digging right next to them. Are these contract workers that work for a company or they work for the city? They work for the city and they do wear hard hats, but down in the ditch, some places the ditch is so narrow that the hard hats hit the sides. So I guess they let them take them off because you know, they put them on periodically. But most of the time they were wearing their hard hats. Cargo 1, the soul of a hard-working man. Not many left. Well, there's a few. Teresa Williamson, hey, Rusty. What kind of bird doesn't fly? I know, a jailbird out here. I know that very well. 277KNE, are you going to have a sewer dump place for the RV? No. No, I'll have sewer, just regular sewer like you have. If you have a home, you just flush your toilet and away it goes. Tanner, chasing that bird with a stick is not doing it any favors. Actually, I wasn't chasing it with a stick. It may have appeared that way. What I was trying to do was to get the bird back over in the brush out of the fairway of the golf course. See, that was a golf course that it's on. And there's people out there playing golf, and I was trying to get it out of the fairway into a safer area, and I did. and I didn't want to touch it with my hand, so I was just using the stick to scare it in a general direction, which worked, and I got it done. Robert M., looking good, Rusty, thank you. Pork chop on the cabin. I hear you fine. It's when you're traveling down the road in the RV that's tough. Well, I won't be traveling for a while probably. Out of here, looks like the little guy's trying its best to take flight. Hope it ends well. Well, me too. Time for dirt. Hope you're having a great day, Rusty and Rangers. Yep, that's true. Well, I hope we are too. Julie Muley. I will admit to accidentally hitting the thumbs down while scrolling on my tablet, so they're not always made with intent. Well, you do what you do, intentionally or unintentionally. If you unintentionally pull the trigger on a weapon and blow somebody's brains out, you can't, it's not like you can undo it, you know what I mean? Blue feather. Yeah, but if you're in a grocery store, I notice that people will run into you in the basket or do something really dumb with their cart, and then they'll say, excuse me. Well, if you say excuse me, then you can run over somebody and kill them. All you got to do is say excuse me. That's it. Blue feather, awesome progress. You don't have to think. You just say excuse me. Anyway, blue feather, awesome progress, Rusty. Thank you. Charles Cummins. Rusty stepped out of his car and said, get to work. From Connecticut, USA, dim to land. No, I didn't say anything. That's their job. I mean, they have a supervisor there. I've talked to him a few times. Nice guy. He kind of brought me up to date on the ownership of the property in the area and what they've got planned there. Sandra Lewis, its mom will continue to feed it now that it is on the ground. As long as a cat doesn't get it, it will be okay. Yeah, that's true. See, cats kill more birds than anything in the USA, including humans. Wayman Samang, beer and bacon. Very interesting, Rusty, to watch them work. Same person, such a cute little bird, poor thing. Well, I don't know. It may have flown. I don't know, but if it ever gets airborne, if it ever does it one time, well then it's got it. James Ortiz, the blue water line is called Schedule 40. Okay, well I got Schedule 40 then. Wayman Samang again. Have a great, cool day, Rusty. Good comment call. Thank you, Wayman Samang. Casita goes south. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and dreams that you dare to dream really come true. That is true. First it starts off with a dream, and then somebody's got to dig a ditch. Paul Byram II, kind of big daddy bird, don't you think? Pismo Paul says, hi, Paul. Ralph P., there is the survival of the fittest. And second, if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough. Yeah, like a boy named Sue. Remember that song with Johnny Cash? My Venus Healer, welcome to the real world outside of Disney's World Studio. The sad truth is the mortality rate for newborn wildlife is somewhere between 40 and 60%. Could be. William R. Kirkland, thanks for the education. This is on the water. Have been in many new communities, however, never actually witnessed a water line hookup. Well, normally in communities, there's water meters and sewer hookups at every city lot, and they don't have to dig that trench across the street or dig anywhere. But for some reason, this lot, they capped the sewer on one end and the water on the other, so they had to finish it out. Just one of those things. Ellen MC, unfortunately, there are few young people learning how to do these necessary jobs. Well, there's a few, and they get paid pretty well. And it occurred to me, if a young person wants to have a good living, if they'll learn how to be eventually become a master electrician or a master plumber, they can live pretty good. I think. Joe M., I should add that it is entirely possible that the bird will be able to fly as early as later today. Okay, thank you, Joe M. Hopefully that's true. Dandy-fi, according to Google, Llano Animal Rescue, well, by the time I called, I went back out there 30 minutes later and couldn't find it. Concerned citizen, good luck, little one. Yep, good luck is right. Dandy-fi, if the city of Llano or maybe the county has some kind of animal welfare, even if they do, by the time I called them and they got here, anyway, John Rushing, in some public works departments, you could have 10 workers standing around and watching those two men busting their butts. But that's what I mean. See, unless you've been there and done it or watched them for an extended period of time, you don't know what's going on. So people make what I call hasty generalizations. They make the assumption that this has been going on all the time. All right, well, that ain't true. There, Trixa, seems like this is on the little bird, seems it's like many children, but mothers take care. Yeah, they do. I think it's going to be fine. Al Fur, thumbs up. Taz Mod, hi, Rusty. That is Rusty Jr. Well, it could be, but I hope old Rusty lives. We'll do one more and then shut her down. Mike Andre, you should bring an ice chest full of water and Gatorade or something down there for those guys. They're working pretty hard for you. They're not working for me. They're working for a paycheck. They don't even know I was there. But I understand what you're saying. And, I could have done that, but I don't like to interfere with workers because usually they bring their own stuff. But having said that, guys, from Llano, Texas, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. You just click on the link in the description, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose, and Amazon takes care of me. Some of you have used the link, and some of you are. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I know it's an extra effort, but I do. It works. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off is eat less. All these diets and crap don't mean anything, and jogging and running and all that stuff helps you stay physically fit, but you don't burn a lot of calories doing that. So if you want to lose weight and keep it off, eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? What does that do? Well, it relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which are every single thought you have. So, common sense says, add good ingredients. Don't watch the news, don't watch the news, don't watch the news. Why? Because it's the negativity from the entire world brought to you by professional talking heads that are paid millions to get inside of your head. And if they don't get the ratings up, they're fired, okay? And then the next thing you know, you're listening to them, you become a talking head. But enough said about that. You know what I mean. Anyway, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha. Until next time, I'll do one more on the water, and then, I don't know, maybe something else if I run across it. But anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Getting close to the weekend. We're fixing to start July next week, guys. I'm telling you, boy, boom, 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 boom. We're moving along. Anyway, guys, adios. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.